Welcome, Capricorn, to your March 2020 reading over here at Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. March is fraught. I say fraught with a lot of energies coming up, as many of you know. We are still in the better part of Mercury retrograde until the 10th when it goes direct. But prior to that, we have a full moon in Virgo. We also have our equinox coming up here on the 19th. So that is in itself just a beautiful thing. That puts us into Aries season, and it's also the beginning of the astrological new year for those of you guys that observe that. That's fantastic. We also have, a few different things that are happening at the end of this, by the end of this month. We've got Saturn going into Aquarius on the 21st. We have an opportunity to take advantage of some new karmic cycles that are coming our way, or avoiding challenges, or just trying to get ahead of the situation then. And then on the 24th of this month, we go into our new moon. And then on the 31st, we have Saturn conjuncting Mars. And those things are all going to affect us depending upon where items lie in your particular chart. So I already know that I'm going to be doing an additional read here in the next couple of weeks for all signs because of the amount of just data that's out there. But let's go ahead, Capricorn, and get on into what it is that we have here. Your 9-card spread, again, is health, your mental thoughts, your heart space, your physical body, actions incoming towards you, outward communication towards other people, your vibe, inward self-talk, your relationship at work, your relationship with your family, and your relationship with your finances. And I can see just harmony sitting here on this board, Capricorn, so that's beautiful. We will go in and talk about them individually. We will follow every card with a different deck, or different card from a different tarot deck. We specifically are going to hit family and finances with an additional angel tarot deck. Our physical body is going to get hit with an opportunity for clarification from our angel therapy deck. And we will get an overall angel message from the angels of Atlantis. And unless I'm called to do anything different, then that's kind of how we start. But we have all active clairs, so we will do what I am told based on what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling. Okay, so Capricorn, let's go ahead and just start with your mental thoughts. Your intuition this particular month is on point. This is the High Priestess herself in this particular deck. It is very interesting to me that it is sitting topside within your mental thoughts. And all of the cards do relate, and I'll get into that. Your intuition is on point. So I'm feeling a lot of crown activity, and I'm going to skip over to the actions incoming towards you. There's going to be some significant sacral chakra activity that we need to discuss. The other major arcanas that are on the board here is our hope, which is the sun card, and then we've got our inward self-talk, which is the solitude card. So those in of themselves would say a lot, but we're going to marry those to all the other pieces that are on the board here. So in your heart space, you are looking for material and spiritual prosperity, and it looks as though it is on its way. I'm feeling more spiritual than anything else out of this particular layout at this particular moment. Now, your physical body is the conflict and defeat card. What I'm getting out of this, I'm feeling back. I'm feeling like there's something going on with the back. So perhaps you're sleeping in a weird way, or maybe you need to change your pillow or something like that. But my physical back is just kind of aching a little bit. So be cognizant of that, Capricorns. Normally, I would say that the ankles and the feet can tend to be a little bit more swelled for your particular sign, but I am feeling some things in the back, and obviously those things can relate depending on if there's something wrong and your gait changes a little bit, then that could have something to do with it. So just be mindful of that. As we move on into the actions incoming towards you, like I said, we've got the sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra is your sex center. It is the part of our nature and our bodies that want to have rebirth, reconnection, Your sacral chakra is very responsible for making sure that you are in a space where you are discovering the wants of what's going on in your world, is the easiest way to say it. So to make sure that the energy and the actions are flowing, we're talking about your lower abdomen, we're talking maybe some yoga, we're talking just kind of exercises in that particular general vein to try to help make sure that that's activated. But it is related to your desires, and it's definitely created or revolves around your creativity. And so there is going to be, I feel, an activation coming very, very strongly in your sacral chakra area. So, hey, well, everybody should take that, your creativity. The outward communication that you're giving off to people based upon what will happen this month is going to be the Four of Rods, which is foundation and achievements, and that's beautiful. All four foundations are being met. Happy home, happy work life. You're feeling grounded and solid. Fours are solid structure here in this 2020 being a 4-year numerologically. So that's fantastic. The inward communication that's going on with you is the solitude card. And that in itself is a fantastic thing. I think if everyone would take a little bit more time to meditate or at least take a break and get away from the things that seem to be stressing us out within a day, that we will find more clarity and more peace. So inward self-talk, like your subconscious energy, your Mars, Pluto, Scorpio ruled, your desires and your manifestations. Again, I'm feeling more spiritual than I am feeling anything as far as monetary is going on with this material and spiritual prosperity, but being spiritually awake and getting to those next levels of plateau are just beautiful to see. Now, in our work relationship, what I do have is the Seven of Rods. So we got a lot of fire energy going on here, Capricorn. And, you're as an earth sign. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. They complement, fire and earth complement each other, but you are being told to stand your ground, or you have felt as though you've needed to stand your ground in your physical place of work. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It means that you are standing head and shoulders above the rest in a situation. You're not letting the pettiness of the BS get to you. You're kind of above that fray. In the family sector, we've got more rods. We've got the Six of Rods, which is victory and success. Again, standing above the rest within your family. So I'd like to we can't wait for the other cards to come out. I'd like to see if I can pull a little bit more detail about what's going on here in the family sector, but everything looks really, really balanced. But when we get to our finances, I love, looky, Capricorns. You can't get much better than this. I mean, you really can't. When you get the, I think I said this was the Sun earlier. I apologize. This is the Star card. This is hope. This is wishes. This is hopes. This is, again, wishing on a star, really. And so there is an extreme amount of hope coming through with some ability for you to be in that embodiment of that new, fresh feeling that's going to come through with finances. So I'm not seeing anything here that is negative. Again, I'm feeling just harmony in general. I feel that there's intuition that you are aware of with regards to how you're speaking, maybe perhaps manifesting when it comes to this wishing on a star. That manifestation seems to be working well for you. Your foundation and achievements, again, with this fire energy being in both work and family sector, I think is definitely working out. So what I'm just seeing again is that there's going to be more of an activation within your sacral chakra, your creativity itself. And again, your full heart space will be able to receive that spiritual and, again, materials prosperity as well. Again, the only thing I'm seeing here within the physical body, I'm feeling back issue. So do what you can about that. I'm not a doctor, so please go and see your doctor if there is something that's bothering you. But I get the feeling that some people, if you just sleep a little bit differently, new pillow or something like that, then you would be able to get a little bit of relief. I did see that one flip over, so I want to make sure I tackle these really, really quickly. I'll just give these a light shuffle, and then we're going to go in and do a clarifier. This is my Steampunk Tarot deck. I love the imagery on this particular deck, and it really wanted to pop out and merge with this Psychic Tarot deck for this particular read. So our first card out is the Queen of Wands, and that marries to the intuition. The Queen of Wands is in reverse, meaning that there has been, in your past, a little bit of fear for stepping forward with something that you knew that you wanted to have. The Queen of Swords happens to be my favorite queen of the entire deck, because she is definitely, she definitely is calm. She's poised. She has a very natural, beautiful air about her. She just seems to have it all together, cool, calm, and collected. But with it presenting in reverse, again, and I've told other signs I don't typically read reverse, but I was told to keep them if they show, because it's a supportive visual for those of you that are receiving the message to help. So if you're feeling as though there's something that you wanted to do, I mean, this is an action card. You're not necessarily taking the action, but your intuition is going to completely... there's information that you have to be presented in order for you to feel like you can be in that element, Queen of Wands. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. And don't worry, because it's going to come to you. Whatever is not known will show up. So in your head of thoughts, you definitely feel like there's information that you need to know, and it's coming. In the material and spiritual prosperity, we got the Ten of Swords, which means that there's an ending of an old situation. It's done. Whatever was old is done. It's gone. You know, the Ten of Swords looks pretty nasty, but what you need to be able to understand is that there's nowhere else to go but start with a new beginning. And so the focal point should be really on, you know, the rising sun that's popping out of this kind of stuff, kind of like a phoenix rising from the ashes, if you will. So if there have been challenges in your heart space of wanting to get to this place, know that the old cycle is done and over with. We're going to move past the Magician that popped up here in it's the conflict and defeat, but in your physical body here, because I'm getting that there's elements, but we're going to go into the therapy angels to get a little bit more detail. I want to understand, whoa, sacral chakra. We've got a few things that popped up, so we're going to take them. So we've got some heart healing that is taking place with this Three of Swords. Libido is the word that's coming out here. And what I'm getting is that there was potentially a Knight of Swords that kind of came in, rushed in, and maybe kind of messed up with your libido, in a sense. The Knights are typically bringers of information. Knights don't typically stay very long. They come, they do their job, they roll out the door. With it being a sword, this is telling me that it's air energy. Obviously, it could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But that whenever the Three of Swords presents itself, it is heart healing if there has been some challenges that were going on in the past. And so with the sacral chakra being the main theme for what's going on with actions and coming towards you, with creativity, with that sex center, there's healing that's going on. And if it happened to be... you know, like I said, one of the air signs that came through that has been challenging in the past, again, you're going to get past that information. I have a feeling that there will be another card that pops around, but I'm told to finish the board here really quickly. But let's talk about your outward communication, because you've got foundation and achievements. You actually have the Four of Rods, which is a beautiful card to have. The beginnings and buddings, again, of just new... it can be relationships sometimes. More often it's about stability in the home. It can also be stability within your own body as well. Ooh, okay. Well, let's go there. Oh, we got another double. So, okay. So we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we have the six. Oh, no, I'm being told to flip it up right. All right. Both of them. Okay. Power, creativity here, and moving forward in the right direction with the Six of Swords. So this is great energy to have. The Ace of Wands is a complete blessing. I'm not surprised that an ace popped out, because whenever there's a Three of Swords, the universe is trying to get you to a new place. So there's an Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the master of all creativity and the fire energy that's out there. It's passion. This literally is passion. So passion in the home, passion in the job, passion in the foundation, but that the Six of Swords is saying that you are moving in the right direction. So that's fabulous. Now let's get into this inward communication and self-talk, kind of being in solitude mode, which again, I think everybody needs to be able to go in and take that proverbial knee when they need to do it. And this is the one that wants to flip. And we've got the Six of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Cups is telling me that we're focusing on old relationship. We are talking about memories from the past, and I'm getting old relationship. This also could be, if you're in meditation, you can also be connecting in with those that have crossed over to the other side, or your star family, perhaps. So there's nothing negative here. It's beautiful sometimes to think about the old memories, especially positive things. If you're doing positive momentum forward or positive law of attraction, to make sure that if there is something, if you find yourself kind of on a low point, thinking about something in the past that made you happy, kind of help you rise your vibration, that's a wonderful thing. So nothing overly scary about it at this particular moment. Let's go ahead and move across the board. Yeah. No, I'm being told to put the Fool back down here. All right. So if you were thinking about an old relationship from your past, then you are being told that you definitely have something brand new that's going to start for you in relationship sector. In a metaphysical sense, you have the opportunity to start learning because you've dropped all of the baggage. You're like doing clearing, the opportunity to start fresh on a new path. So it's like kind of like you're getting to the next level by being the Fool and being in that new energy of change, individuality. This is Uranus. This is Aquarian energy here. So that's actually really quite good. All right. Now, stand your ground. Let's talk about what's going on with work. All right, universe, what do we have in the work sector for our Capricorns? Why are we standing our ground? What other information do we need to know, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Well, you got the Four of Wands again. So there's going to be some beautiful things that happen here. I mean, you got the Four of Wands again. Foundation, happiness, elevation. If there were some wonky things going on at work, then just know that it is stable. It has shaken out, but there's the fruits of your labor showing up here. And this is all good things. So that's fantastic. Thank you, universe. Let's get into this family sector because there is victory and success here. Let's talk about this fire energy. Ooh, okay, we got two. So let's take them both. Hey, we got the lovers. We got the lovers. Check it out. Victory and success with the lovers. So absolutely two possibilities for this. If you are not together with somebody at this particular moment or entertaining that thought, then the lovers can be you connecting in a little bit more within your higher self. Okay, so family, star family, angelic family, things of that nature. But if you are on the hunt for somebody new with this heart healing and other things, I'm feeling very much that you definitely are going to have victory and success in the love arena. Now, here's what I'm getting again. This night, you graduated from the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords, still in reverse. So I really strongly am feeling very much that this is an air sign. It doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm feeling. Airy fairy. Airy fairy. It's not quite there. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we dole out the other deck here. But let's talk about the star card here in your finances, because this is actually really good. You've got a lot of hope. Wish upon that star. Do a little bit more manifestation within your finances. Something that you don't know is going to be revealed to you. Let's get the finance support. Okay, so there's been a little conflict in the past with the Five of Wands. I'm told there's more. A little conflict about monies. Spending versus saving. Yeah, you can't have good financial energy unless you're willing to spend the money. Yeah. So you have you got it to a point where there was conflict, and then it kind of caused you to kind of shut down a little bit from making a decision about something and moving forward. But that energy is gone. The hope is still there for you. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go with the Angel Therapy deck, and I want to talk about this conflict and defeat, this Five of Swords energy with the Magician that's here. Again, I'm getting back out of this. You have the ability to manifest the health that you want. And yeah, okay. So you're hunched over. Be willing to forgive is the information that's coming through. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So you can call on Archangel Michael, you can call on Archangel Raphael, you can call on whatever deity or magician, Lord, Lady, whatever happens to be within your repertoire to help you get to the point to be in the all-encompassing energy of the Magician to get you past where you need to be. Literally, I can tell you by calling on the angels or on the entity or the energy of it, if you are not into that whole space, the energy of the forgiveness, and replace it with, peacefulness, joy, happiness, preparedness, ready to move on to the next thing, then it will most assuredly be given to you. Okay. So now let's take our Angel Tarot deck, and Angel Tarot deck, let's find out what we need to know about specifically, or an additional card for our family, for our Capricorns. No, I'm calling that a no. That's a no-go there, Jer. Let's do another shuffle. We're actually going to do two. God, my cards just are like with so much energy going on here. Capricorn, family, thank you. Capricorns, March 2020, what's going on in your families? You got it again. You got a new beginning. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey, so don't have any fear. New opportunities will present themselves in your family relationship if you believe. So that is interesting because that is the essence of the Fool card. So that's wonderful that you got it twice. You have unique gifts to offer to someone is basically what it's saying. New opportunities will present themselves. I love that. Now let's get another card for our Capricorns with regards to finances. Let's talk about this Star card. We got hope. We got hope. What else do we need to know? Okay, there it is. Oh, you got the Six of Abundance, BA. So heaven opens its arms and pours abundance onto you, and an unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. It was on the card, I had to read it, but that's what's up. So the Six of Abundance is unexpected, and it's something more than what you... It's something more than what you had hoped for. So let's just toss it out there. If you were hoping that the universe would slide you an extra 200, it's going to be 200 plus whatever it is that you were looking for. This is great, Capricorns. I'm so excited for you. This is like very calm and very, you're all about starting to be more melodious, energetic. There we go. I love this. So the archangel that wants to be able to come and support you, should you like to call on this particular energy, is Archangel Zadkiel. And he will help you with security. That is the biggest component that he can help you with. So that very much matches this foundation and achievement for what's going on. Being secure in your home, being secure in your work. There's a lot of great energy that's coming towards you here within your relationship world. Again, family, if you're not married, it can be, those that are bolstered up with new opportunities or new loves. If you're already coupled up, there's going to be an opportunity to increase that. connection that you guys have here. And if you are not contemplating a relationship at all, this very much would be more in communion with yourself, with your higher self, getting to that next particular level. So Capricorn, I got to tell you, I'm excited to pop in the next couple of weeks and kind of, shake it up and kind of see if other things have turned the corner. But at the end of the day, you're going to be given information that you need, that you've been waiting for, that you've been hoping for. Your finances are going to turn. You are taking responsibility for just owning the beautiful energy that has come to you as far as a thought. But you're ready to move forward in a new beginning. And again, the biggest other thing that I can say here, yeah, I speak English, is just be willing to forgive anything that was stuck energy, old energy, hurtful energy, people, places, things, situations, ideas. It really doesn't matter. Be willing to forgive. Do not carry that energy in your physical body, because it will manifest if you don't get and express that. If you don't have an opportunity to take a knee, run it out, swim, write, journal, whatever it is that's meaningful for you, then you will have a momentum issue, and nobody has time for that. So utilize the energy that's here, Capricorn. I am so excited for you, and I will see you again in the next couple of weeks. Until then, many blessings. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.